to rise at back of me. I would imagine it'll take a minute or two for people to get online. I'm down at, where am I? I forgot. I'm in North Wales. Talibon. I'm down at Talibon at the beach. Now, I'd love to be going fishing today, but I can't get any bait. I can get fishy baits and so on and so forth. I'm just taking dogs out for a walk. I can't see who that is, but crapped the bed. All right, you've crapped the bed. Sorry guys, I've not got my glasses again. I've left them at home. I'm down at Talibon. Just walking the dogs. I went to prices. Well, I went to get all the materials together for a job tomorrow. What we're going to be starting on Monday. I'm going to be working in Trevor, more or less Trevor anyway, for the next 3 to 6 weeks. I say 3 to 6 weeks because it's all weather dependent and depends how much I go fishing. Stayed down here last night. I could have gone, I were absolutely ghost. I could have gone fishing with John last night, but I just ended up going to sleep, and I must have been tired because I did a full 12-hour shift. I went to sleep at 5 o'clock, woke up at 5 o'clock. That's a full 12-hour shift, innit? I just sort of pop in and say hello. I'm not... Morning, pal. Morning, Dan. I just thought I'd pop in and say good morning because I've not done so much videos this week. I am going out tonight on the Gim Wall with Craig Daniels. Morning, Peter. How are you, pal? I'm going on the Gim Wall tonight, and then tomorrow I'm up at Murrayport in Cumbria looking at another job there. So while I'm there, it will be very, very rude not to, morning Brian, not to get the rods out and do a bit of fishing up there. It's home of the rays on land, isn't it? And I don't think I've ever actually caught a ray off the shore. So it'd be worth going having a good look at it, wouldn't it? I've actually put my microphones on, and I've never used my microphones with this phone. I'm hoping that you can all hear me. If you can't hear me, please somebody tell me. I'm not sure what the signal's like or what the quality of the video is like, but this here, this beach here at Talibon is nice little bass market is. Unfortunately, I've got no bait, so I can't fish it, and there's no water anyway. Well, to be fair, another hour or so and that water will be up to the bottom of the shingle. And all you do on this mark is just set a nice simple little bass rig up, 2-hook flapper, whatever. Stand at the top of the beach here. I mean, my van's there. Just that's how close you can get to this. There's the van. Can you see it? Yeah, there's the van. Here's where you stand with your rods, and that's where you cast. As soon as that water, it's that, see the line of weed there, the bottom of the shingle, as soon as that water hits that, is when you cast in, and your rod starts binging and bonging more or less instantly, but it does need to be a big tide. And then the water does come all the way up to the top, where you can see with the tide line here with the weed and stuff, but the water does come all the way up there. It's a cracking little spot. Ragworm and blowlug. I'm just wandering down here now. Well, I'm not going to walk out onto the mud, but you can you see all the worm casts? It's absolutely littered with them. There's absolutely loads and loads and loads of worm casts there. The dogs love it. Hyacinth, get off there, please, because you just cover my van in mud. I'll tell you what else they get here as well. Just here, can you see the castle in the background there? Well, just below that, the River Ogwyn comes in, and it's infested with sea trout. Not that we go fishing for the sea trout, but the sea trout and the bass tend to hang out over there as well. When you're fishing for the bass, you pick the sea trout up as well. It's a lovely little spot. I really like it. While I've got you, don't forget the match on the 5th of April. Let's get on there. You come with a bunch of buddies and you want to fish with your buddies, go and fish with your buddies. You've come with your family, you want to fish with them, go and fish with them. If you've come with your family and want to go and fish away from them, go and fish away from them. Do whatever you like. I'm not sure on which species I'm going to have as first prize this time. I could do with somebody going fishing the breakwater and telling me what's coming out and what's not. It's getting a bit late in the year for the peckers, although they should still be there, so I might do it as doggies first prize, I might do it as peckers first prize, I'm not sure, but I am going to be doing wrasse as second prize. But this time I'll just do any wrasse, not just ballon wrasse, which is what we did last time, and come stuck with that, didn't we, because nobody caught one. But there were a few other species of wrasse that were caught. That's 20 of you on there. Good morning all. Yeah, come along to the match. It's good fun. I can get 30 cars on the breakwater itself. What's on the menu for breakfast? Get the sausage butties on. I wish I could. Like I said, I'm down in Talibon now, which is North Wales. I mean, Belyth Marine's just across the way there. It's a bit early for me to go. I left my boat there yesterday, and I've got a little bit of trailer maintenance what I need to do. So before I make the long journey all the way back to Blackpool, I'm going to go and do the little bit of trailer maintenance that I need to do. I've just got to put a roller bunking underneath and one of my rollers on the... I can't remember, it's come off anyway. I need to put it back on. Should only take me an hour or so, and that'll be that. And then if I can get worms, it seems to nobody got any worms, not down here anyway. I might have to have a word with Peter Lloyd and see if he's got some worms for me to pick up on the way through. Because without any worms, I can't go fishing. Well, I can fish with fishy baits, can't I? But it's not ideal, is it? You need a worm or two, don't you? And then, like I say, today I'm doing Gimwall. Tomorrow I am doing Whitehaven. I'll do. I'll go and look at the job in Maryport, and then I'll whip to Whitehaven on my way back through. I'll go and fish off one of the piers there. I'll probably leave my dogs at home this time because I didn't fancy having them running around loose because they're a pain in the arse on places like that. Especially if there's other people wandering dogs about. I'm too busy watching them yakking and barking and playing and messing and farting and all the rest of it with it all. But what a beautiful morning. Summer's on its way, guys. Summer's on its way. Get your fork out there, plenty of worms. If I had a fork, I'd go out there and get some worms, but I haven't. I think it's supposed to be really hard to dig on this beach. None of local diggers come on this beach. And you can see how many casts there is. So I don't know why they don't. I think it's hard shale underneath. I'm not over sure. That's not a bad idea, that. I might go and see if Si's got a fork. I mean, he'll still be in bed snoring his head off now, won't he? Si's not an early bird. I must have been absolutely goosed yesterday. Sometimes you can just overdo it a little bit, can't you? Here's a thought for you. I know for those of you that want to go on the match, if you want any hoodies, when's the match? Not this weekend, the weekend after. If you want any hoodies, you can get them ordered with me. I can have them and I can bring them to the match for you. Easy peasy. Anyone that wants to do that, they're a £5 cheaper because I don't have to post it. So instead of them being 38 quid delivered, they will be 33 quid delivered. By me, undelivered. What are you doing, Stinko? Look at him, he's just a little hunting. He loves it, doesn't he? No, yeah. Come on. Goodbye. The puppies are doing really well. That's another thing. There's one boy left. Somebody might have me to death and said they were going to have it and they were going to have it and they were going to have it and going to have it. Yes, we want one, we want it, we want it, we want it. And then they just haven't come forward with the deposit. So he's back up for sale. Unless that person wants to come and pay me the deposit and secure it. There is one boy left if anyone's interested. I have done a film of Daisy having the first pup. I mean, I only filmed the first one, but I mean, that took... I started filming and the footage I've got, and I had a few breaks in between. The footage, it must have took her an hour to get that first pup out. And then once that were out, then it was like shelling peas. It just all followed pretty quick. But I've got it all on camera. I've got it all on film. I might edit that in a minute and throw it out. Be a bit interesting for you to watch. And for those of you that don't want to watch, don't watch. How is everybody this morning anyway? I feel like I'm talking to myself. No one's talking to me. Is there anybody there? There is someone. There's about 20 of you there all watching. Are you all getting ready for work, or is it too early for everyone? I don't even know what time is it. What time is it? Anyone know? But yeah, if I could get some bait, I'd fish this now. But I don't have a fork with me. I emptied out the van out so I could shift a load of rubbish off my last job. So I've got no tools with me whatsoever. I've got an hammer. I've got a pick hammer. I could go and pick some out, couldn't I don't even know if I'm still transmitting. I don't know what the signal's like here. I'm hoping it's okay. There we go. 6:15. There is somebody there. Morning, Brian. Is it really that late? I don't know what to do with myself. I don't fancy driving home yet. Mark Simpson, you're in bed. Get up, you lazy rabble. It's time for work and fishing. I don't fancy that long drive yet, because if I set off from here now, by the time I get to Blackpool, I'm going to hit some serious traffic on the way up there. But I can go and do my trailer for a couple of hours. Good morning, Pricey. Phone Winnie's Worms. Yeah, that'd be a good idea, phoning Women's Worms, but he's shut down and he's gone. Plus it's another 30-40 minutes down the island from here, and I'm not prepared to do it. I don't think he's got any anyway. I spoke to he digs worms for himself now, Winnie. I know Winnie well, I know Mark well. Some of us have got work. I can have you in Buxton. So, oh, somebody sells from the house. Right, I'm with you. I do know a lad called Peter Lloyd. Is there anything else you want to do or add to the boat? For us, I do need something else on the boat. I'm going to put a live bait tank in there as well, but not this week. It's not going to happen this week. It's a beautiful place, isn't it? Just look at this. Just listen to that. Nothing. Nothing at all. Well, you can see that water just starting to creep up this sand bed now, can't you? That's Bew Morris there, across the way. Puffin Island up there. There. The Great Orme there. Can't see. I don't know what you're actually picking up on that. The Great Orme there. Sunshine there coming up behind me. What more could you ask for? It's absolutely beautiful. I'll tell you what I do need, if anybody knows or deals with, I need a caravan to go on this job for us to work with. I mean, we can stay in the house while we're doing it, but I'm doing an absolute full restructure on the roof, so it's all coming off and all going back on. And I know full well we're going to struggle to keep it watertight. So I don't fancy being asleep one night and then getting wet through. We could do with a caravan, a cheap caravan that'll sleep 3 or 4 people. 3 would be best. If anyone's got a caravan that they don't use that's in good nick, that doesn't want it, let me know. Or if you know of anyone, let me know. That sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? I just thought I'd wake you up with these nice views and give you a bit of serene calm and tranquility, and then you can all go to work and have a load of pandemonium and chaos. It's great, isn't it? I did have 3 dogs and I haven't got a clue where they've gone. They've all disappeared. Where are you? Yeah, it's a cracking. This is, in the summer, a really, really nice spot, but like I said, you've got to fish it. Well, there's one. Stinky's all the way up there. Stinky! Come on! Sorry, guys. He's gone about 4 miles up the lane. Come on! Look at him up there. I don't know if you'll see him in the background there, in defiance. Oh, he's on his way back now. There's our Hyacinth. She never goes too far. She has separation issues with me, don't you, darling? Yeah, so, good morning, world. Enjoy your day at work, won't you? Get them heads right. Don't get fed up. It's not worth it. Just look at this. I'm just watching that. I won't actually see the sunrise over that hill, will I? Or will we? Shall I keep you? Shall I keep you on or shall I bugger off? Am I boring you all? I'm running out of stuff to say. What's that say? Cracking sunrise. It is, isn't it? Would you like me to keep you on so you can see that? That'll just brighten your days, ready for work, won't it? Or shall I bugger off now? Because I need a poo. We'll have to go and find somewhere for a poo. It looks good, that, doesn't it? I'm not sure. I could just leave that in the background, can't I? Who wants to watch the sunrise? And who doesn't? Who's not bothered? Who wants to go to work? Or who wants to come fishing? Yeah, on the Gimwall tonight, you're more than, if anybody's knocking about, they're more than welcome to come and join us. If enough of you want to come, we might all do a fiver in the pot each and see who can win it. He said, Taylor, up to you, we could have a bit of fun, can't we? Let me know. I'm easy enough to get hold of. You can private message me and all the rest of it. We can see, can't we? I will find some worms today to go fishing. Who's that? 7 on Wednesday night here in New Zealand. Oh, is it? It's just gone off the. Oh no, there it is. Off for a sweet and sour chicken dinner. Well, I tell you what, I could just eat a sweet and sour chicken dinner right now. I don't have any laws and rules me about eating. If it's 5 o'clock in the morning and I fancy sweet and sour chicken, I'll go and have sweet and sour chicken. Well, I wonder if I can find it. But yeah, I don't have any fast and hard rules. If it's midnight and I fancy a fry up, I'll have you know how it goes, don't you? Look at her. Come off that mud, you. The other one's completely disappeared. I don't know where she is. She probably sat in van. She's coming up now, innit? I'll stay with you while that sun comes up and then... Because I've got nowhere to be. And also I don't get out of bed till about 7:30, 8 o'clock, so... I'm in no rush whatsoever. I can go and find somewhere for a poo first, can't I? Absolutely cracking. Cracking. Yeah, I weren't feeling it yesterday. I had quite a bit of stress trying to order materials and struggling to find them and all the rest of it. And I should have gone fishing yesterday. I had all best plans laid. I brought my boat with me. I thought, right, I'm going to Trevor. I brought the boat down with me. My plan were measure the job up, order the materials, do a day session over towards Puffelli and then drag the boat, because the weather was going to be nice last night on the water, and then drag the boat out and do sort of a midnight to 4 o'clock in the morning session on the boat, and it just all went to pot. It just all went to pot. Couldn't get any bait proper, and then yeah, all went to pot. So my head went up my arse and I was tired, and I thought, you know what, sod it, I'm having a night's kip for a change. And about 5:30 I went to sleep. I think I woke up at 10 to 5 this morning, so I did nearly a full 12-hour shift, and that is not like me. I'm normally, I love this little bitch, look at her. She's just full of it, she just wants to play all the time. What have you got, Hyacinth? What is it? Sorry, I've took you off the sunset. I know. There it is. Just look at that across there. I don't know if you'll... Let me see where you're looking. I don't know if you'll pick that up, but there's some houses. Let me point at the houses there. I am actually pointing at some houses there. Do they allow overnight stays on this car park? I think they do. There's quite a lot of people. I mean, there's usually, I'm surprised there's nobody here now. There's usually a few camper vans and stuff. I've stayed overnight here. I've had the roof tent up, and Lou the Destroyer, who I've not heard from all week. I think I'll give him a ring in a minute and wake him up. He's been missing. He damaged his car and he did not have a car, but I think he's got one back now. We need to get him back out fishing, don't we? Life's always better when you go fishing, guys, isn't it? Yeah, but as far as I'll get you back in that sunlight. As far as, can't see it with them trees, can we? As far as parking overnight here, I'm pretty sure, in fact I know that there is a lot of people stay down here. I've even stayed here and had the boat in tow. I've had to unlick it to turn it round like, but I have had it in tow with me. Beautiful that, isn't it, coming up over that hill. What a nice sight in the morning, eh? Now, it makes me sick, these people that live in places like this. Down here tomorrow till Sunday fishing somewhere. We'll call it ABC Malcolm for advice. Always call it ABC when you're in this area, always. It is really probably the best. It's been there a long time, let's put it that way. I love it in Malcolm shop, me. I mean, the only reason I've not been in there so much of late is because the straits are notoriously crap through the winter, so I don't bother fishing them. But as soon as summer comes and I'm fishing the straits a lot more, I pretty much live in Malcolm's. But I mean, you go down to the other side of the island, go to Bluefin, don't you? If you're going over towards Amlock, you go and see Tell. You just go and see whichever tackle shop it is that you're nearest to. Look at these buggers. She's just full of play, that little hyacinth. These two bitches are up the duff, by the way. The little one at the back, this will be her first litter. And that's her mother, actually, that she's playing with, who shouldn't be up the duff at all. I didn't want her having a set of puppies this time. But the kids, I'm blaming the kids. We're not doing me. The kids let Mr. Stinky get hold of her. She just come along, they just come downstairs. Dad! Oh, Stinky's Uncle Chunker in Violet. Yeah, right. Anyway, the damage we've done, it was too late. So, another 2 sets of puppies coming there. I don't like them having too many, but hey ho, these things happen, don't they? Just have to have a bit of extra care, won't you? What's that? You're pacing about like there is a badger following you. There is a badger following me. It's hanging out my backside. I have to keep on the move or I'm going to end up filling my pants. How many have we got on board now? 32. There's a few more people waking up now, is there? For those of you, good morning, Mark. For those of you just joining, good morning. I'm down at Talibon in North Wales, just before Anglesey, just before Bangor, actually. I will explain this beach again. In fact, look how quick that water's come up behind me now. I am not fishing this morning because I've got no bait. To pure and simple, I haven't got any. But this is a bass beach. A bass beach. Next couple of months, it'll start producing. But when you fish here, there's a little car park. There's my van. You can drive to there. You get set up about here where I'm standing. The water comes right the way up this beach. Sometimes into this little little run through. I normally, when I'm fishing here, I drive my van straight into here. And then the minute that water hits the bottom of this shingle here, that's when you cast in. It's about ½ an inch deep, but your rods will start banging more or less instantly. Instantly! I guarantee it. You put a lugworm on and a ragworm on another hook, and you will start catching fish instantly. Down here, this is the Menai Strait, by the way, guys. That's Beaumaris across there. The River Ogwyn comes in just here, and that's a bit of a hot spot for the bass and for the sea trout, which you do pick up by mistake when you're catching the bass. Always a bit of useless information. The only time to fish this beach really is on a big tide. It's no good on a little tide. The water don't come up far enough. But having said that, it's a small tide today, innit? I don't know what time my tide is on here today. I think it's about 8 o'clock, and that seems to be, that's rushing right in now, innit? Well, for all them lugworm casts, there's got to be fish there, aren't there? But I believe there's not been much being caught. I were in Malcolm yesterday having a good natter, and there's not much been being caught at all. I know where they do make the way around. I've never actually been there. Let me get my bearings here. Can't see it. You might struggle to see it. There's a little point on the end of this, on this side. If you follow this beach, it's hard work because it's spun my camera around opposite way. On the end of this beach here, there's a little old brick building, and it's called the bathhouse. Let me bring my arm back round. There it is, right there. And they walk round to that, and that's supposed to be good fishing off that. See, when I look down my arm, I'm pointing about 5 mile away from where that looks like on camera. But that's what they call the bathhouse. They park up, I think, either on this car park and walk round, or there's somewhere else to park a bit further up there and they walk round. But it's supposed to be really, really good fishing. That sun coming up, there we go. She's just popping up through the trees now. There, you can see first knockings of it, can't you? There you go, guys. Get your cornflakes out. Watch that sunrise. That's beautiful, isn't it? I could probably, if I drove down to Menai Bridge and towards when you come off the first slip on the bridge, if you turn right there and them car parks there, if you want a vantage point for seeing the sunrise, that's the place to see it. It's absolutely stunning. Coming up behind us now, isn't it? Can't beat it, can you? You can't beat that first thing in the morning. I'm just listening, I'm just soaking it up, guys. Just soak it up, guys. Wow. What's better than that, eh? What is better than that in the morning? Get my big head out of it. Let's get that sun in there for you. You're not beating that, are you, guys? Not at all. I know it's through the trees, but just the sound of these birds. See, look, this water's coming right up now. You'd only have another 10 minutes, you'd be able to cast it in there now. Whether there'd be any bass there at this time of year or not is another question. Look at that. Good morning, world. Yeah, for those that have just joined or have not been on long, go and get booked on the match. Let's go and have some fun, eh? You'll be on the bass next month, Harry. I bet you will. I bet you will. Somebody asked me to do a shout out for the mate, and I really do apologise. I can't remember off the top of my head what name it were. Good morning. I'm down at Talibon, Martin. It's just before Bangor on a little beach. There's a car park just to my left there. Am I speaking English? What do you mean, am I speaking English? Yes, I'm speaking English. Oh, you're on the opposite side of the island, are you? Good morning, Harry. Yeah, anybody, I'm also going tonight. Let me just soak that up a bit more. Tonight I'm going to go and fish on the Gimwall. Oh, you're a fellow roofer, are you? You poor sod. No, sod that. If I had a career choice ever again, I wouldn't be a roofer again. Well, I don't know. It's done me well, hasn't it? Oh, you're on the opposite side of Blackpool, not on the opposite side down here. Well, I'm going fishing tonight on the Gimwall. If anybody wants to join us. Electrician for you. Yeah, that's a more sensible job, that. That roofing just absolutely beats you up. I mean, to the point of I don't feel like being a roofer anymore. I've had enough, and I'm only I'm only 50, I can't remember, 50 something, 53. And I'm supposed to have another 20 years left in me. Not a prayer, I can hardly walk now when I finish my day's work. I would like to be a professional angler, but I can't see that happening anytime soon. Look at that. In fact, the sunlight now, the actual sunshine, is blinding me with the reflection in the camera. Let's see if I can get it better. There you go, that's a little bit better, isn't it? It's going to be a warm one today, looking at that, isn't it? It was a bit miserable and damp and dank yesterday. Dogs are in water. That's unheard. My dogs never go in the water. Well, there you go. That might show you. If you can see Stinky here, is he there somewhere? Pottering out. He's after the ducks, isn't he? That's what he's doing. But that's how shallow it is there. I mean, now, when that water there is just getting to that, what's that say? You'll get there, mate. Fish fish locker had to start somewhere. I know, it's just, I'm an impatient and I don't, I struggle with stuff like that, let's put it that way. I can soon get disheartened. I've got all sorts of, did I win yes, I did win the match the other night, pal. Did you not watch the video? Morning, that's Danny Gibson. How's the Grim been fishing? Half moon and 5 bar. I don't know about half moon or 5 bar, but I know the Grim has been pretty poor of the last few days, or so I believe. I've not been on it for over a week or so, I can't remember last time. But I'm going on there tonight. I'm going to go and give it a go. Somebody's coming with me, and we're going to go and give it a go. So if anybody else wants to pop along and have a go, if we can get a few of us there, we'll have a little bit of a knock-up, £5 a piece in pot, £10 a piece in pot. See who can catch the most. All provided I can get some worms. We'll have a big fish match or whatever, can't we? Biggest fish of the night, Whit takes the pot. I don't mind that. So if anyone wants to come along, come and join us. Is that sunshine up enough? Have I bored you enough yet? I've been on here, how long have I been on here? I've been on here half an hour. But I've got nowhere better to be till about 7:30, 8 o'clock, so it's nice. It's really, really nice. I've just left John slumbering up that hill. There he is. He's up that hill somewhere, slumbering his tits off. I've just left him up there because he went out fishing last night. I'm not going to tell you how he got on. I know he didn't blank. He didn't blank. It's well worth watching his video. I don't know when he's going to be putting it out though. But yeah, when he does, go and have a look at it. Sounds like a cracking video. Who's this? Oh, Richard. Morning, pal. Don't do any fishing, but somehow watch all your videos. Keep it up. Nice one, Richard. The more the merrier. I don't know why you don't do any. Why don't you do any fishing? Go get a rod bought and get out and give it a go. In fact, if you want to give it a go, I'll give you a rod. How's that? I've got plenty of rods and reels lying about that I don't use. So if you want to have a go at fishing, Richard, or I don't know whether you might be an old fisherman, I haven't got a clue. But if you fancy a go and you need a bit of kit, get in touch with me and we'll sort you out, and we'll put you on the path of doom. Because once you get hooked, that's it. You've got no money left. It's all gone. Right, guys, I can see that sunshine now. I hope you've enjoyed that this morning. Get booked on the match when I've got organised at Holyhead. Let's go and have some fun. And I said it earlier on in the video as well. If anybody wants any hoodies that's coming on the match, let me know ASAP. I'll get the order in and I'll bring them with me. And that way you'll save yourself a £5 on postage. Instead of it being 38 quid delivered, you'll get your hoodie for 33 quid, 33 personally delivered to the breakwater. I've got nothing else to say to you. Don't forget, the world loves you. The Happy Hooker loves you. And until next time, ta-da for now. Yes, I want to end it.